Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Trojans will kick this away to get us going. So no return here. He takes. Zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Burks. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Or it's snapped to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Direct snap to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down after that running play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on down.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snags a good throw. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll give it to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Michigan 7, USC 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Picks up 4. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. We go with a direct snap. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The important 3rd down play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He hands it to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Takes them about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They stop him right at the 24. Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry up. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. We'll give it to the running back.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Here's the second down play. And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
So it's third down and 4. Settling for a field goal here would really be a letdown after the great field position. Catch made on the left side. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And the returner will be brought down. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Burks. Bringing pressure. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's dropped off the tape by the defense there. Going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense on the 37 now.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, USC 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Burks. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
USC 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Gets some space around the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The pocket breaking down. The scramble doesn't get there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And first down, why not keep it on the ground? The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Burks. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Defense is coming after him. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession and an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He hands it off from the gun. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.